Mommy, I suffer from London, sha.
So what was it about Nigeria that made you come back?
I know everything about Nigeria. Home is home. I don't know how to explain that to people, but home is home.
Would you relocate to Lagos if you had a chance?
Hell no.
Ooh.
Hell no. I paid Techno 50K for the first song that he ever produced for me.
Local stories, global insights. This is the OyaGistme Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of the OyaGistme Podcast, your one-stop spot for local stories and global insights. I'm your favorite girl, Ekanem is my name. And of course,
you have the one and only. Chris Oko is my name. You can call me Awesomeness. Today is very interesting. Buckle up because we're going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic. And we're talking bridging culture and building Nigeria. A perspective from the Nigerian Patriot.
That's right.
Can I introduce myself, guys? My name is
please.
Mohammed Jammal, aka the White Nigerian.
Warm OyaGistme welcome, yeah?
Yes, we are here on OyaGistme because I am here to gist you today.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm still looking forward to that.
Now where would they go?
Talking about gist, obviously we have to talk about the fact that you are a Nigerian and you are white.
Exactly.
Which is staggering for some people, beautiful for others, but for you as a person, how was it for you?
So I didn't know I was white until I left London. Until I got to London in 2000.
Big up Nigeria. That's what we do. That's what we do.
I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I did not know I was white until I got to London.
Yeah.
My first time it was my first time in London that I realized that I was actually white.
You were fair while you were in Nigeria. You were like
bro, I did not know I did not know that my color made a difference. Like color was never like.
It's not even.
I don't know. You just
really,
grew up.
It was never a thing here.
Yeah, for me in Jos, like we all grew up. I don't know when you grew up in Jos, and then I went to Hillcrest, it's an American school. So there were a bunch of Igbo people there, but it wasn't like we didn't see color. Like I didn't see color in my head. Yeah. So when I tell you I did not know I was white, trust me, I did not know. You know when you're innocent, you just grew up together. Like I went to London and
so that was innocent. It felt like the rest of us were the ones out of place.
Yeah. I feel Nigeria is so blessed in a way that we tend to just grow and keep growing, and we don't even realize most of these things happening abroad are like big things because we don't experience them here. We don't know what it's like.
But the first time I saw Igbo people packing, like when we landed on the plane and I saw like all the staff there and everybody there in the airport were white, like. I think that's when it clicked to me because I realized I was not in Nigeria.
Did you like stand and start looking at yourself?
Like I was
like these people look like me.
No, but I didn't know I was white. Like I just grew up with everybody. Like I didn't see that difference. So the culture shock for me, and that's where the name White Nigerian came from, by the way. Because I didn't know I was white, but when I got to London and then all my Nigerian people that I met at uni and stuff were looking at me like this guy, who's that white Nigerian guy? Who's that white Nigerian guy?
And then your accent.
I know, but the accent's there now already.
So what's the reaction you get? Because you already spoke about it. I want to imagine that moving forward, you're still getting more and more reaction as based on.
Like, I think even here, like when people see you and hear what.
So I think I've gotten to a stage where before you even have a conversation with me, I'm already telling you. I'm already speaking pidgin to you, so whether you like it or not, like don't even start that conversation. If you're Igbo, those kind of things. I don't even let it happen anymore. But back then, we allow, this one we talk Igbo, this one before But
speaking of speaking pidgin here, I'm curious to know. I'm sure so many people are curious to know too. What other languages do you speak?
I speak Hausa.
Fluently.
I speak a little bit of Arabic. And a bit of Spanish as well because my wife is Colombian. So
hola.
Yeah.
¿Cómo estás?
I still master that Spanish.
Spanish is hard. I can't lie. But it's interesting when you get.
It's interesting. It's beautiful to listen to actually.
No, but when I go to Colombia for more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. bro, you think
You become Spanish.
you think I'm speaking the Spanish, but when I come back to Nigeria, guys,
That's the Nigerian in you.
Yeah.
We adapt easily.
Yeah.
Once we adapt.
like if I start speaking Spanish now, even though I'm talking nonsense,
Yeah.
you think that I'm
As long as it sounds
speaking
right, I
Spanish.
would believe
Exactly.
you. I promise,
Yeah.
I believe you.
For all my guys to be hearing me talking to my mother-in-law
Yeah.
or father-in-law because then they don't speak English.
Yeah,
They don't speak French. By the way, that's if you want to gist. That's
Yeah.
another success in life, my brother.
We have to.
If you want to succeed in your marriage, marry somebody whose parents don't speak the same language as you.
Oh, jot this down.
Wisdom. Okay,
This is
but I'm
wisdom.
curious to know why though.
Eh?
I want to know why.
Because you don't argue with them now. You
You
can't
can
even
never have
argue.
family
You
problems.
can never have family problems.
You don't understand.
Me and my mother and
What's
father-in-law, in fact, we are besties because we don't understand each other.
I
If they like
salute
insult
you, sir.
me, if they like diss me,
We don't
they
know.
don't understand what me I'm
Okay.
saying. Me and them too, they don't understand. You know.
That's amazing. And this is the
Wisdom,
best
it's
update
like
I've received this year.
wisdom.
I'm taking this.
If we're talking
Wow.
about language, I said, let me just give you that.
Yeah.
Just my advice to you.
Now,
I think it goes both ways. I'm taking the advice actually.
I'll look for someone that
Taking
speaks
it
Ibibio for far, maybe Zulu, something like that. So that's
Really?
Wait.
Yeah.
No, you can look for. They don't even know English at all.
Yeah, at all. I want to go very
Oh
far.
my god, it's the that's
Yeah.
like step on another something
Yeah.
I actually remember. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you talked about studying abroad in England and then you came back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for a
Look,
lot
I didn't even tell you. I was born and bred in Jos.
okay.
I went to Hillcrest, it's American school.
Okay.
2006, I graduated. Went to do my uni in London, in London Met, and then did Regents Business School.
Yeah.
And then I came back to Nigeria immediately after.
Immediately after.
Yeah.
So now actually I need to ask that because a lot of Nigerians the moment they're out, they're out. They're out. There's no way they're coming back.
Mommy, I suffer from London, child.
So what was it about Nigeria that made you come back?
I know everything about Nigeria. You know, home is home. I don't know how to explain that to people, but home is home.
Yeah.
When you go to London, yeah, it's nice. It's a good experience. If you are there to enjoy life. But to live there, guys, to live there, you had
London is expensive.
because okay, let me give you an example. I bought a car. I don't know if you saw that video where I posted online that my first time. Okay, I bought a bicycle first.
Oh, yeah.
I bought the bicycle.
Yeah.
I bought the bicycle. You know, took it to work. I was working in audience cinemas. So I used to, from uni, I'll go home. Then from there, I'll now go to the cinema, do 4-hour shifts. Then I'll come back. So I used to park my bicycle outside. So one day I parked my bicycle outside.
Yeah.
And when I came, there was no tire. The guy had removed my tire. So my bicycle was there, but there was no tire. The next one, again, I bought tire. And you know, as a student, that far away you don't walk, and I ain't gonna use. Go buy the tire. Go buy the tire again. So now I think a week later I now went and
Got the tire.
no, I had already gotten the tire. So a week later now I parked the business.
Yeah.
And then they now came and stole
The whole bicycle.
the whole bicycle guy. And what that's invention.
The person was stealing parts first.
That's invention.
See, who they do you, they near you.
My
Wow.
brother, the next one now, I went and bought moped. You know those small scooters now?
scooter bikes.
And I said make I buy a scooter. I bought it. So I came to Nigeria for holiday. I parked it outside the garage place in front of the house. So
Yeah.
my brother, and I saw I reached London. I don't see the bike again. They steal the bike. So I said, okay, no wahala. These people they all do me shake it. Make I go buy a motor. This one they go fit steal this motor.
Before the go no.
As I buy the motor, as I go, I want to buy something for supermarket. I just park small, make I just tell the guy maybe. As I reach out the next day, I just see ticket wey dey send for me.
Parking ticket.
Parking ticket. Say I park for somewhere. They even show me with camera sef.
Oh.
And the camera,
Evidence.
I don't meet anybody.
Evidence.
But lie.
Building.
They say I want pass go in my university for this in central London. They say I go pay congestion charge. Guy,
Oh,
They charge for everything.
yes.
they usually charge
That's
for
why
me,
people,
so I really
most people
suffer. my
rather
brother.
go through like take the bus
That's
or the
very
train.
So basically, you prefer being in Nigeria than even being there. I mean, it's the holy grail for some people.
Yeah.
But he was there and he was like,
Yeah,
nah.
but you see, here is a place. This is a place that opportunities, opportunities are for everybody. Like there's, how would I say it? I opened. Okay, so we have this park Mona Lisa.
Okay.
And this December,
Mm.
just from the packaging and everything that we did,
Yeah.
there was a guy that said he wanted to sell ice cream.
Okay.
And I said, guy, come now. Like, I mean, the beggar, me.
Yeah,
The guy was like, no, say, they will say to already, if you come, this one, that one, that one. Say, nah, just small stall where you get, but that one are for birthday parties and so. I said, guy, just come.
Yeah.
The guy now said, no. I told, okay, just come 21st to 2nd. Because I wanted him to come from 19th.
Okay.
Till the 6th. So he said, no, that you come from, so just try for 1 week. My brother, the guy came, he put his ice cream stand there.
Yeah.
He sells one ice cream lolly
Okay.
for 3,500 naira. This guy sold 4,099 pieces of ice cream in 7 days.
If my math is correct,
Almost 16 million naira.
It's not correct, but don't worry, we can picture it.
Almost 16 million naira that guy made
Yeah.
in 7
You don't
days.
need to calculate.
wait, no, my brain is really working, but
What?
Yes, just selling ice cream.
does
So,
it need that?
my brother,
I don't really. This work, I don't really like.
That's why I explained to you.
Yeah.
Opportunities within Nigeria because we are so many people.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
the market is
the
wide.
market is so wide, and once you get something that people like,
Yeah, that's it.
that's it.
Mhm.
So
Elections rate.
you can blow overnight because of population of Nigeria. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
you can sell even sweets, ordinary sweets that you're selling for 5 naira, 10 naira. Okay, maybe not now, 5 naira, 10 naira. Maybe like 15 naira.
Yeah, no.
Maybe like
Yeah,
19 naira. It doesn't take when I buy sweets. So we're even 15 naira now.
Yeah.
Guy, imagine the turnover. Just calculate how many sweets person you buy. So the population, wherever you see a large population,
Yeah,
there's always a market for it.
Amazing.
You just have to find your way inside that.
Yeah.
And you found your way definitely
I mean,
because your journey, amazing one.
And also,
Some of you don't know, but this man, if it's comedy, he don't
in
do.
London,
If na movie,
music,
he don't do. Music,
I don't acting.
all rounder.
all rounder, influencer.
What are you not saying?
You know what I'm saying? He has done it all.
Entrepreneur.
Ah,
Uh,
and the list goes on.
But in all of this, he started from NYC. Where did you
oh,
start?
definitely. I served in Nasra.
No, you don't find out.
No,
It's
no.
our backyard. Yeah.
Amazing.
Kefi.
You don't know where Nasara is.
I
Nasara
just-
is like this.
It's like this.
Wait,
I
I said our backyard. Like, first of all, you're saying, but all like this is my backyard.
It's true. Let's allow her.
Oh, wow.
Kefi, I
Wow.
was in Kefi camp,
Okay.
and then I served in a school in Kari.
Teaching.
You teaching?
You lie.
Yeah, no lie.
I want to say I cut cap for you because
I
that's
saw the
something I
students-
can't
I
do,
saw the
bro.
students like few years later, some of them were working like,
Amazing.
as waiters and stuff in different places.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And they were like telling me, I think I was in the
Yeah.
elevator with one of them, like,
Yeah.
I remember you were my teacher. I'm like,
And you can't get lost because they can't forget it.
yeah, nah. I
That's
thought
amazing.
How do you manage that? I mean, I have like very big respect for teachers.
Yeah.
Basically, anybody that does anything that I cannot do.
Yeah.
Because
I was teaching them computer studies, and I had the curriculum, I arranged it,
And just follow
and
through.
just go there and be teaching them. They were good students.
Mm.
Yeah, because let me
Okay.
not lie to you, the first school I went to that they posted me to
Mm.
was a government school.
Mm.
As I entered that place, the koboko they carry, where they want with those children with. I just look the teacher, I look this one. Even thank God, say as I carry my paper, go give them man,
Yeah. You can't reject you.
reject me. Because if that man don't reject me that day, I for don't change out for that school because neither me or that man will suffer for there because I go to beat, bro, you see those sticks there.
Oh, government school is crazy.
I swear.
It's crazy. Well, that was government school in Lagos, so I know that it's different from the one that is here. But in the north, can be wild. Let's talk about some other
Sorry,
popular
by
things.
any chance, do people actually do people tell you that you sound and you look like Vector?
Yeah, they do.
I
They
don't
do.
see, I still don't see it.
If
don't
I'm
see-
on local,
I've seen him
Vector
finish. I
is
think
my
that's
guy.
the
That's
last
right.
finish.
The way the guy speaks, even
Yeah.
the way his mouth, his face, I don't know. There's something
me
about
and
him.
Victor.
Keep your head like this.
I'm
Let
sure
me
you guys are
see.
related.
Just turn your head a bit,
I will
let
come
me see.
Lagos. No.
Just find out a bit
It's up.
because
I
I
will.
will call her ask and say.
My mom used to tell me something. She used to explain.
Actually, I need to know to find out
My
and give
mom
us the
used-
gist.
Come and
Yeah.
tell me. Well,
Find out
Sorry,
and
I had to
discuss
answer
later.
I had to answer that
I'm
question.
very close to that. Like, do you know how crazy that is? Who do you think?
Bro, you even sound like him.
Okay,
That's
let's stop making
I
it head.
that's not hear
You can
his
hear
age. Like his voice,
Don't
there.
do that.
I can't rap like that. So
Don't do
it's
that.
up there. It's
Oh
good.
no,
Well,
talented guy.
let's talk about popular phrases, yeah? And there's a popular phrase that you have.
Mhm.
It says, "My country first." What does that really mean to you
Yeah.
as a person?
Exactly
Seen that everywhere.
what
What is-
you asked earlier.
Yeah.
Why did I come back?
Come
to
back,
Nigeria?
yeah.
My country
Because always have to put your country first.
Amazing.
And once you put your country first and people see it, I don't know how to tell you how many people have messaged me from abroad about them wanting to come to Nigeria and them having a bad perspective about Nigeria.
Yeah.
But because of my page and what I promote about
Mhm,
this
mhm.
country, they're like, wait, how come we
We've
don't
not seen
see
this
this,
part of Nigeria.
you know?
Yeah.
So that is what I am here for. And I think that's my goal, to promote Nigeria and bring people into this country, whether it is for tourism,
Yeah.
just come and enjoy your life, or for
Mhm.
business.
And we can do that as a country.
Yeah.
Nigeria is that big.
I
We
think
have
I think
everything.
yeah, our problem is everybody's just everywhere on their own. Nobody's
Yeah.
ready to come together.
And there's a lot of bad publicity too,
Yeah.
bad PR about Nigeria. It's not like that. Trust
I think
me.
I'm going to go back to entertainment here. I feel like you used entertainment as a tool to bring
Mhm.
so many Nigerians together. Like we mentioned before, there's the music, there's the
Mhm.
acting,
Mhm.
business,
All of them.
there's comedy.
So,
Actually, I
so if you want proper gist,
Yeah. The proper breakdown.
I paid Techno 50K for the first song that he ever produced for me. Out of that
Wow.
50K, I think maybe he paid like 30K to the studio.
Imagine.
Techno don't blow now.
50K as of that time.
Yeah. But I remember I was in front of a place in Wuse too. I think Sofa Lounge or something.
Oh.
And he was sitting at the back seat. My wife, then girlfriend, was sitting in the front seat. And
Mhm.
he was like, guy, trust me, if I do a song for you, you go blow.
Mhm.
This one, that one. I said,
Thank
guy,
you,
how
no.
much? But that time, Techno, nobody knew Techno.
Yeah.
So I still was like,
Yeah. But he knew what he could do.
bro, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
as I enter studio with Techno, I don't know, you get high from music.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
The guy is so talented. He's crazily talented.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with the guy. So, but back then, I even have a message I sent to John Jazz.
Mm.
Why am I even looking at myself
Yeah.
on the blog somewhere talking about,
Yeah.
you know, all this podcasting that
Yeah,
people
yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
have. I'm now imagining myself like, what am I talking about?
Talking about yourself, yeah.
Before I go see him on Instagram or something like that, they say, this is
Yeah,
what
White Nigerian.
White Nigerian. I'm like, so I had sent Don Jazzy a message,
Yeah.
and I begged him, like, guy, please, there's this young guy called Techno, please help me sign
Yeah.
this guy. And that time he had just signed Deja and Korede Bello.
Oh, okay.
So he already had that young
The young
guy,
generation.
young generation that he wanted to work with at that time. So it was a little bit too late, and then that's how he got signed with Obi Franco, and the rest is. So, but yeah, he started in Abuja.
Yeah.
He's an Abuja boy, and he's a very well talented guy. So yeah,
Big up Techno.
entertainment what?
And he also calls himself Alaji Techno. So
I mean,
you know why
you know,
he's
the
a-
man, Abuja boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's a proper Abuja boy.
Yeah.
You know why
Okay,
he's
so
Alaji.
I want to shift a bit here to the family. See, like so many things you're involved in, especially when it comes to entertainment. Would you be okay if any of your kids decide to toe this
Dive
line?
in.
My boy, no wahala. If you like,
Just the
Milan,
boy.
if Milan want to do that one, no wahala.
Yeah.
For my girls, I beg, focus on, you know.
Why?
The entertainment industry is wild.
I mean, it's
My dear,
wild,
as
yes.
you see me where I live in entertainment industry, you know me say I live out like that.
that.
You know, entertainment industry is a crazy place
Yeah,
because
true.
it demands a lot.
Mm.
It demands a whole lot.
Yeah.
And for me, in fact, I left entertainment because of my first daughter who was just born, and there was no way I could be at
All the
work.
shows and
My 9 to 5 that I was working at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I'll now be going from show to show.
Yeah.
I used to get paid 50K to go and perform in a show,
No.
100K. In fact, me and Chicks in general,
Yeah.
and my wife, we went to Kaduna for 200K. All of us, 3 of us at that time.
You're sharing the 200K.
Yes, I will even put for inside cassette. We even put for inside my Land Cruiser. That one chop. I don't know how much that chop. Like go and come at that time was like 50K or so. So come chef. Even my wife when they dance with me on stage at that time, she didn't fall down. So on top of that 200K,
You fall down on top of it.
Like we don't suffer for this life.
But
it's a good suffering. I wouldn't say suffering. It's because it's an
experience. Yes.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because the whole experience also makes people question things.
Yeah.
So have you ever had people question your Nigerianness? Like
how much of a Nigerian you are?
You understand? Because you have had the full Nigerian experience.
I think maybe I would say I'm 98.3% Nigerian and 1.7% Oyibo.
Yeah.
If that helps them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't confuse you already. So because I don't know what makes Nigerianness. So so
basically you are full-fledged.
I think just because of my color, just maybe my blood, maybe my I don't know, but just the way Obama and American and the same way me man and Nigerian. My great grandparents are originally Lebanese, so there is that part of it. But I only have a Nigerian passport.
So your great grandparents, that means your parents also.
So I'm a 3rd generation Nigerian. My kids are 4th generation Nigerian.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yes.
You are very much Nigerian.
You are fully Nigerian.
I mean,
it's the only passport I have. That's the only passport I get. So even if you want to deport me today.
You know when we're downstairs and then you came out of the other room and we were walking, I had to look closely because in my head, I don't know if it's the sun, but it was like we're in front of a fair person, not really a white person. So when it was like we're going upstairs, I was like, is he the one taking us to go and do I just speaking pidgin, so in my head, it was like, he's not taking us to go and the white Nigerian. And I'm thinking, I was like, wait.
So I don't also lose weight small. And then I don't my hairstyle we will not know that.
The funky
one. I don't change them. So when I went to Umrah early this year, after you finish performing, you have to go and cut your hair.
Yeah.
So I now went and told the guy, just cut for this one. Like the guy don't understand.
You don't run back.
So after that, I'm like, you know bad, child. So I just left it.
It's the beard. Are we going to get more of it? No?
They say rich people say they don't get beard. Just remove our own. He said, you want to make money for this world. Say you don't
get beard. I've not heard that one before.
That's why I was watching something. I saw it. So all of you people will get beard. People now remove.
I think it's times like this Chris is actually
I'm so proud.
I've
done this since NYC. I've done since like 2018.
You've been trying and there's no change.
Pampering them, nurturing them, and nothing. I don't know.
Still no good for
Now I believe me and Vector get something. It's a Vector too. Small good thing. You understand? We don't do more than ourselves.
Some people it's by choice. But your own, you have no choice actually because it's not coming out.
Choice is relative.
Sometimes it's chosen for you.
Wait, so where do they grow here at all?
At all!
You're lucky.
As long as I have known.
I've tried and they don't connect. See, under here, I don't live band.
Like small burnout. I don't like that.
So I don't even get tired to shit now because it's
put in a prayer, don't worry.
Man, what can I say? Lafiaji, that's what it is.
Where did you get from?
Benue State. Yeah, my mom, my dad, Benue. But I was born in Maiduguri. I'm basically Hausa, but raised in Lagos.
I'm a Bakaji Hausa.
Yeah, Hausa. Well,
Kanaja Hausa ko Bakaji?
Ko Bakaji.
Kace Banaji Hausa.
Banaji.
Yawwa. Instead of Lafiaji, say Banaji.
Banaji. Okay, cool.
Okay, we should definitely have an episode where we get to learn Nigerian languages.
See, I can get better at my Nigerian language.
You're from Akwa Ibom?
Akwa Ibom, yeah.
Something I didn't understand is Calabar Carnival.
Yeah.
was a beautiful
Yeah.
carnival that was happening. In fact, that's where I made my biggest. I made money at that time when I went to perform. It was amazing. I swear that
Oh.
imagine I talk about 2013 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just because one man died, his name was Touchman. He was in charge of Calabar Carnival. It just
Fell
ended.
apart.
But that's why I always tell people, guys, always bring up people. When you're managing a company,
Yes.
don't be inigrity and be putting yourself involved in everything. Let people learn the process. Let people be able to manage that thing, whether you're there or not. And now, especially with technology, that time wasn't technology, but now with technology, guys, me every day abroad the chill. I'm my office there.
Milan will run everything.
Yeah, Milan go there with you the chill. Or you go there school. But yeah, so that's something that I would like to tell. It shouldn't be about the person, it should be about the institution. And that should be also the same about leadership in Nigeria. It's not about who heads a parastatal or a ministry. The institution, you should be able to build the best institution so that they run on their own without. So whenever somebody is coming here, just adding more value to what is already there. You are not there micromanaging every single thing. So
I think part of the problem is the fact that a lot of people are not ready to work together. That's the thing.
100%.
That's the thing.
100%. Everybody wants to do their own thing, but we will get there. We will get there.
We just need like minds. If like minds come together.
I mean, speaking of coming together, we know Nigeria is actually a very diverse nation. Talking from culture, religion. But our problem is we find it very difficult to come together to do stuff. So how do you think we can bridge that cultural gap and create a more inclusive Nigeria?
Hey, that's a good question. That's the job of National Orientation Agency to bring us together, and NYSC is meant to create that as well. So you never leave Lagos before. NYSC will carry you go Borno, you will carry you go Maiduguri, you will learn the culture, you will learn the body, that is why I personally think NYSC should stay, because it literally teaches you about different cultures all over the country, and we need more things like that will carry you to different. There are people in Lagos who never leave Lagos before. In fact, their whole life in Lagos, they don't even know say Nigeria exists somewhere apart from that Lagos. So everything revolves around Lagos.
Because when talking about moving, and NYC playing a big role in how people learn more about Nigeria. I remember when I moved over, especially to the northern part of the country, I felt everything was slow.
Sure.
Everything became.
Okay, you are Lagosian.
Yes.
Full-blooded. I stayed in Lagos like 15 to 16 years.
Make sure go and do check food.
Seriously, check and come back and tell us, because we really want to know.
It was a long time for me, and then by the time I stepped out of Lagos, it was like a whole new thing. Everybody was so slow in Abuja. All the whole.
We're not slow. What do you mean
slow?
We're just chill.
Stop lying.
Let me tell you. Lagos is good. In fact, when I go to Lagos and I come back to Abuja, I get ginger. But guy, now the life where I want to live with that. You understand? Your mind don't be
you can't be racing to
the race. In fact, in Abuja, I can do 10 meetings in a day. In Lagos, you go for a meeting, you have that one single meeting, you must close that deal there and then. If I'm coming to meet you in Lagos, we must conclude there and then, because guy, I don't go come back
against traffic. And
do you understand? So
traffic is crazy.
How do people even breathe in Lagos?
But Lagos is amazing. Would you relocate to Lagos if you had a chance?
Hell no.
Okay, why your family is in Lagos and you just here doing it?
His family will not be in Lagos.
Oh, my family carry. Why don't you carry my family to Lagos?
Chile.
If you want to go chill, we'll go chill for Lagos. I love it as it's a beautiful city.
But you can't be based there.
But you go and live there, it's like London. You know how London is. You know I just told you about London. If you want to go to London on holiday, go enjoy yourself. But to live there, my brother, no possible.
That's amazing. I love that.
Enjoying
I love
time,
that.
yeah. Let's talk about some of your pastimes. What are some of the things you do for fun, your hobbies?
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw a couple of pictures, you in a jersey
Mm-hmm.
and football, and we are very big football lovers.
Yes.
So,
So that's why I built a sports lounge because I love sports.
Amazing.
That's what made me who I am today. So for parents that are out there that are listening, please allow your children to do extracurricular activities. That is literally what brings out their morale and gives them more confidence. And
yeah.
all my confidence is because of my extracurricular activities.
Yeah. So you play sports.
Teamwork, football, basketball. I was athlete of the year in school. Forget my belly. Forget all this shit.
Hey.
I was athlete of the year. In fact, you go to
Nice.
just today in my school in Ukraine, you see my name, 2006 athlete of the year, Mohammed Jammal.
Man.
Still there.
Amazing.
And nobody engraved my name. I'm offended.
But I was last in class. I was number 23 out of 24. Yes, you can.
This is not. No.
I was number 23
Oh my God.
I'm not saying people should just tell you.
No.
But wait, no, but wait.
That's not an excuse,
in
man.
my school, in my class,
Yeah.
two of the people in my school, in my class,
Mm-hmm.
they were in SAT. There's an exam called SAT.
Yeah.
One of them got number 1 in the world. The second one got number 5 in the whole world. My class average GPA, apart from me, was out of 4.0
Mm-hmm.
was 4.0 because some people took AP classes, which is advanced placement classes, so you could get more than the 4.0, but the average was 4.0. I was the only one that had a 3.6 GPA. But even 3.6 GPA is excellent.
Actually.
But I was still number 24. I went to London.
Yeah.
Out of 400 students in my class, I was number 13.
You did the genius.
In my yes, I became a genius. And then in my masters, we were 60 children, 60 students.
Mm-hmm.
I was number 1 in my masters.
Sailor.
But that's because of the education we get in Nigeria. Nigeria gives you one of the best educations, and
It might be difficult, but it's best.
yes, you suffer. You suffer, but my brother, anywhere you go abroad, see that thing that you see that Nigerians succeed abroad is not. Nobody say it dey inside us. Now part of the education, it dey part of that. That hustle, now that suffer we don't suffer. Now they make us
just beat every out there academic.
Wallahi.
I was also going to put on that because there are times when people always be like, if you are last in class, you don't make up for like, blah, blah, blah. But in Nigeria, you see someone who comes last. But what we have,
now you be the most successful person.
I'm telling you, abroad.
Like,
did you carry your first?
not even abroad, even for Nigeria, the person will carry last. Now you will come be first in real life.
Exactly.
Because it's not about the education, and the confidence with the person they carry. In fact, me for school, now confidence.
Yeah.
If you give me something, like give me this OyaGistme podcast now, make a handle for you. I will package them for you in a way that I will sell them. Even you say you go confused. Because of the confidence. Once you understand something and you understand how to sell it, that is all. But you cannot come like me now, Gen Z. I even mentioned it on my Twitter. I said they are the worst when it comes to getting them employed in the office. My brother, I don't suffer with Gen Z. I'm sorry, guys. I don't say that it's really worse, but I don't suffer. They go promise you heaven and hell, like they go tell you the whole just say they look for work when you help them, you give them work when they do. First week, you know what you hear from them. Second week, you know what you hear from them. Now you go, they follow up with them. They tell them, say, where that thing where I tell you 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Wow.
Okay, you know, say I tell this person may do may check out for me, but you know, never check. Maybe you are give the information. They don't take. They don't know how to take initiatives on this. You must be on their neck, bumper to bumper, before they figure anything for you.
I think for most of them, it really has to do with what interests them.
And when it comes to generation,
because when it has to do with things that they're very interested in, they would give it their all.
I beg, if you find out what interests them, let me know. I beg, because me, I don't know what you're interested in. Nothing where I never do for these people, but still, you just can't get it right. They just don't think outside the box.
We are
sorry on their behalf.
We just say, basically, I believe there is a percentage of them because I've seen firsthand where some Gen Zs can be. I've worked with them based off of youth development and all of this stuff. So then,
but why can't you guys? Are you Gen Z?
Millennial.
Well, okay, so that's good.
I'm closer to Gen Z than.
It's just a mistake or sometimes.
So let me explain to you. My own is there is an opportunity that you see. For example, you are here. Every time you see biscuits and sweets and water and everything that we offer to people when they come to the office, or maybe we are selling paper, maybe we are buying paper or we are printing. My brother, I will call somebody and I'll say, print this thing for me today. They will say, okay, let me call. There's one guy where they use Shola for the past maybe 15 years when they print for me. You waited the office. You don't feel go UTC, go do it yourself. Or you're going to wait for Shola, make Shola do the design and all those things. Even if Shola they tell you say 100K, you know if you carry your leg, waka, or carry company car, go UTC, go price at 70K. Okay, Shola tell me say 100K, but I find out for 70K. I mean, go tell you say okay, take 80,000, hold 10,000 for yourself.
Yeah. So basically, and you know that was what used to happen actually before. It used to happen, but now it's more like if I'm not designated to do this job, then they will not do it.
Why would I do it?
It's a whole turnaround.
It's not about the job, it's about the opportunity.
It's the opportunity that comes with it. Because I remember during my service, there are things that I did just because I knew that I had to get it done. You understand? Because and that favored me in the eyes of all my superiors, and they're just like, this boy works extra compared to all the other.
I said it earlier when I said there was a particular place I worked like I was a full-time staff. It was when I was 7. It was a private company. But most times I would leave the office like around 8 p.m. I was working like a full staff.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So it's not about that I was doing this thing now when you guys came. That guy came in and he said, okay, I don't want money. I just want the experience. Do you know that Mona Lisa? Yeah. He's the one that designed it.
Wow.
And he's the one that supervised the whole building of that place. Me and him just sat down. I told him what I want. That's more younger than you are saying like that. But the rest of the people that are employed at the same time, so out of 100%, you say 90%, don't give you what you want. You can get 1 out of 10. You know, but and I'm hoping and I'm saying when he came, he didn't have car. Now he has car. He has bought house. He has. Because the guy
you can see the
you will see him even on Sunday now, as you see him. The office, you see anybody for today and Saturday, they don't come work. Now Monday to Friday. And as 5 reach, they don't stand up for much.
It's 9 to 5.
The Gen Z go stand up for much. The only people you go see for office after that 5 o'clock Monday to Friday. Now the ones where like my generation and them.
But they don't have any work to do. I mean
my contract is saying 95, so
95.
And our contract will feed you. That's salary they look for. Some people are not. Don't look at the money. That's why I always explain to people. Don't look at the money. It's not about your salary. It's not how much you're getting paid. It's about the opportunities that come. There are things that I will know or I will find out about that you will not know because I'm working extra. And then you come to work and then you miss out on that opportunity. Do you understand? Big men, when do they work?
At night.
Mostly
at night.
So, but you call them Gen Z, they'll tell you, sorry, I saw your call yesterday. By 10, sorry, say, I don't sleep that time. I don't pass a hand. So, when they go to beg, you call them, they go, okay, that kind of thing. But, me, self, I don't tire for the whole matter. Anybody who already work, may call. Anybody who not already,
Fair enough, we talk about something like this.
Earlier,
and the whole, there are bosses that, I mentioned it, there are bosses that will call you even around 12.
Yes.
And you pick. You have to pick.
But then they're
and that's not working out.
That's not working out, but
you know that this man, you can't miss his call.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then there are bosses that will call.
I'm like, why are you calling me?
So that one did. But anyways,
This is funny.
it's
It's
an
really
amazing.
fun.
No, but for men, for men, if it's a woman, please don't call her late in the night.
Yeah.
Allow her.
If people
It's
hear it.
creepy.
Yes.
Hearing.
Allow her to go home and meet her family and.
You can only call a man.
Yes.
Man, they suffer.
And later they go to tell us say when they promote
The whole equality.
Equality.
Gender equality.
no wala. We go do with gender equality, but
Let's take the fact.
I mean, don't worry. We're not going to argue with you.
Let's talk about your online presence and then their backlash to it real quick. Now,
I get backlash.
but like there's always a lot of talk and there are people who want
People
to
saying like,
drag
what
or
do you
not
really
drag.
know
You
about
know the
being a
funny thing?
Nigerian?
Yes, I don't even know.
You don't check all
We're all
the
about the
comments and
positive. Yeah.
If you like insult me from Nazi, let's hear I know they check.
That's the mentality.
If you like
See, that's what
insult
I'm
my
saying.
papa, I no go check.
You know, go see them too.
So if you don't insult me before
Yeah.
and you are looking for forgiveness, I forgive you because I did not see it. So don't worry. Unless
Yeah.
I see her like, but I don't see all this.
Yeah.
Unless person send me like, I sometimes see my staff, they just they laugh. What they have forgot?
Yeah.
You see what this person write
Yeah.
about. And they don't see.
Maybe like you've never seen it.
Like
Yeah. After that paper we don't submit, you don't do that
Yeah,
proposal.
that's the most
So
important
then,
thing.
now don't say
This
that.
is a practical example of bad energy. Stay far away.
Yes,
Like,
so
just
it's
stay
only-
far
in fact, when
away.
that song came out, I was jamming that song every day. Bad energy, stay far
Hey,
away. Yes,
I feel
so
like a lot of us actually just that song was for us.
Yeah. But you know,
For us.
it's funny you talk about the music and
Yes.
because there's a game you're going to play
Oh,
that relates
Game Master.
to you,
you are who?
all of us.
us. We're going to play the game.
But you're
But
going
yeah,
to be the
you're
leader.
you're the contestant.
As long as it's not.
It's not hard.
No,
It's
but
not.
I hope we're not singing.
No, you don't have to sing.
All those my songs I do now, auto tune, techno is auto tune down for me. So you tell me make I sing live, guy. No,
No, it's going to
This
be
one is
fun.
easier.
It's
Oh, yeah.
it back here.
Yeah.
So
Break it down.
this is the word association game.
Okay.
word or word.
The
Word.
word.
Okay, the word association
game. Yeah. So what we do is we give you a word,
Mm-hmm.
and because of how Nigerian you are, this is
Mhm.
us testing it now.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to sing a Nigerian song that has that word in it.
Sharp.
Easy.
Very easy.
trust you now.
No,
Uh-huh.
when we change the game, I mean.
No, it'll be fun.
Okay,
It'll
let
be fun.
me give you an example. Gobe.
See, go be.
Well, technically, that's not like
Gobe is
the
the
word.
word.
Okay,
Now.
the
That's
word.
true.
Sorry.
That's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So hair.
Gobe.
But that was too easy.
I beg, guys with the background, I beg.
That was
By the
easy.
time we don't finish this game,
Yeah.
the game don't work out, just move on for the.
Okay, so let's start with
the
a very simple word.
Uh-huh.
I feel like a lot of songs now have this word in it.
Okay.
Let's start with love.
Love
You
me.
are my African queen.
Yeah.
The girl of my dreams.
You
Take
know
my
I'm
melody.
Make my heart.
I got
Sing
the
that-
galley,
sing that
galley.
song now.
No, we
Okay,
keep going
wait.
till I
Does
hear
it
the
wait?
word love.
I thought the one love was there. Okay, sorry, Two-Face. I didn't mean that. I thought there was love.
I love
because-
you. I love you. I love you. I
you
love
see,
you.
yes, you
No,
don't
that's
get
your
that.
own.
No, it's the same thing.
I've cleared my name.
No.
That's his own. We're still waiting to hear from you.
If I tell you, say
Hey.
I love you.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Another one.
uh,
Another one. I was thinking
I'm going to speak Nigeria.
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 We're all we have. We defend our land. We believe in Nigeria.
Okay, that's
Sing that
it.
fellow.
Nigeria, my beloved country, our future is you and
No,
me.
you're right.
I didn't say we are going to sing the anthem. Nigeria, we hail.
That one is the national anthem.
Yeah,
Now we dey talk about songs we don't sing since we dey young.
Song.
Okay,
Jollof rice. This one's for you.
Jollof.
Yeah.
Jollof on the
Oh,
jet.
you're fast to yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to like Jollof for the jet.
Okay,
Okay, one last word. Home.
Home. Nigerian musicians sing about home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hard.
I have one song in my head.
Ah.
But I'm going to give it full time.
I'm
Home.
thinking of going in Atumu.
And they try to.
Do you remember this rhyme from school? Oh my home,
Oh
my home.
Oh my home. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was my
I don't remember Star Plus did any songs
with
with
Home. Yeah, I think they're doing like I sing songs like that. How about Ego? Yeah, any song like that.
If you help
Pick
me
another
see
word,
ego,
pick another word, pick another word.
if you help me see ego,
Pick another word.
make you
Where
tell them I don't go.
Aboki.
Aboki.
Aboki
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yeah.
That's that guy is talented.
Ice cream. Big up ice cream.
Yes.
I'm going out of words. I can't.
You're done.
Any other one?
Okay, I think we can try to get here. It's been an amazing episode, amazing ride.
What do you guys advise your people before you go?
My people.
Yes.
Okay, I was actually going to throw that question.
No, that's why I threw it at you
wow,
first.
it's like.
What is your advice?
My big advice to people out there, because you know how it is in Nigeria right now.
Yeah.
Why you go for accent? Speak Pidgin.
No. I love to that because there are people in diaspora that we want to.
Oh, they're listening to you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. So can we put on the British accent?
Let's do that.
Can you put on that Newcastle accent or that Liverpool accent?
So if you
I can't take it seriously. We're doing that.
Wait. You need the world's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But you can make it out there. You can be better. And if you want to be better, you should dedicate yourself. You might be Gen Z, but it doesn't matter. You can make it out there. Hard work and perseverance. It's all you need, guys.
Hey.
British Prime Minister, give this guy passport. Sharp. Just give the guy passport.
No. Bless you.
But yeah, seriously.
Because if they ask you whether you don't leave Nigeria before.
Yeah, the answer is yes and no.
Yes and no.
I've not been to Europe. I would love to go to Europe.
So all these accents now because of
internet. Football, yeah.
Football. I actually did I was what do you call them? A podcast, a newscaster for sports and also a sports analyst for a while.
Yeah. So those guys where they go holiday, go London, come back with accents, they don't practice them for Nigeria before they don't go there. Okay.
But me, my own, I just watch them. I watch a lot of them. I really love
I can see.
Jim Begley. So I used to listen to him a lot when I was doing sports, and that was how I got especially the Merseyside one.
The energy.
What you try? Give them your own advice.
Yeah.
I mean. Okay, I'm going to stick with being Nigerian. Yes. So if you're out there, you're a young Nigerian, make sure you own your identity. Like be yourself wherever you go. Make sure you're repping the nation well. Yeah, pretty much that.
Rep your country.
I think this has been really amazing. Actually, this has been a fun episode for me.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now you're wrapping up the show.
You're wrapping up the show. Exactly.
My last word, guys, is look for opportunities that are around you. A lot of people don't look for those opportunities. There are opportunities that are right around you.
Yeah.
But you don't want to take them. Maybe some of you are lazy. Some of you are this or that. But wake up, because around you, the opportunities are there. Just take them.
Yeah.
Like as I told you, I know how many cartons of water where we supply every day, but I they go buy for market. Why? My staff wait there for us. Why would I not go take that on top of your head and be making that 5K extra, 10K extra? Those are the small things that if you just put your mind to, don't look at it as if it's nothing. Small money makes a big difference. So little drops. And don't think you want to make it overnight. It doesn't work like that. The world does not work like that, guys. You cannot blow overnight. People don't hustle. People don't hustle. Now nobody say because now you know the person. Be say now overnight the person blow. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes hard work. It takes sweat. See me as I sweat like this. Right? It takes blood sometimes. So as I said, some people don't even know techno or when he started. They just think the guy don't blow, but you will not know where the guy don't hustle. So those are the kind of things and stories that people don't realize. You just want to blow overnight. All these Gen Zs and the rest of them. I don't have anything about you guys, Gen Zs. I don't have anything against you guys. I'm just saying.
They're amazing. The ones
They're amazing.
Trust me.
The ones that decided to use
my brother, for example, you know, he studied AI and he's doing excellently well. In fact, he has transformed my whole business
into a working tech.
Into a tech thing because, as I told you now, I don't have to be around to get approvals and all of that. All those things are all online, and he's done really, really well on that.
Yeah.
And he's also managing our IT part of the company, so he's doing excellently well. So you have some people that are doing excellently well, but we just need to come out. If these guys actually put their minds to it, my brother, they'll do better than us by 1,000,000 times. But they're just not ready. So please go and get ready because your time is now. OyaGistme Podcast.
Hey.
Local stories.
Global insights. Exactly.
I can see this guy local man.
Liverpool already.
But the insights don't reach Liverpool. That's the global insight.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It was great. Thank you for hanging with us. Yes.
All right, my people, you know how it goes. This is going to wrap it up on the show. And until we come your way again next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe,
share.
You know how it goes.
And follow us on all social media platforms.
It's your boy Chris Oko. Awesomeness is what you can call me.
Yes.
And your favorite girl, Ekanem.
Sunana Mohammed Jammal. Kuma na ce kar ku je ko ina ku je ku kalla OyaGistme Podcast. Yes, su kaga ba su san me na faɗa ba amma suna ciu.
Dan tata.